Neymar's return, Vini Jr.'s night. Brazil had the knockouts with 3-0 win versus Scotland SEO versus BRA, FIFA World Cup 2026. Vinicius Jr. scored twice as Brazil beat Scotland 3-0 to top Group C, while Neymar made his long-awaited return from injury in front of a packed Miami stadium to cap a memorable night. For days, Miami had been gripped by an outlandish prediction from a Brazilian psychic claiming extraterrestrials would descend on the stadium during Brazil's World Cup clash against Scotland. Instead, the only visitors who left the sold-out crowd speechless were Carlo Ancelotti's men, with Vinicius Jr. once again proving why he is emerging as the face of this Brazil side. On a night when 64,478 fans packed Miami Stadium to welcome Neymar back to the World Cup stage for the first time since October 2023, it was Vinicius who delivered the headline act. The Real Madrid forward scored twice before Vinicius Jr. added a third, as Brazil eased to a 3-0 victory over Scotland, sealing top spot in Group C with 7 points. Neymar's return from the bench drew the loudest cheer of the evening. Vinicius, however, made sure the football belonged to him. Steve Clarke had warned that Scotland would have to survive an early Brazilian onslaught. His fears were realized inside the opening 10 minutes. Scott McKenna's hesitation inside his own penalty area proved fatal, as Ryan closed him down relentlessly. The youngster nicked possession, slipped the ball into Vinicius' path, and the Brazilian needed no second invitation. With Angus Gunn rushing off his line, Vinicius calmly shifted the ball around the goalkeeper before rolling it into an empty net. It was his 4th goal of the tournament, continuing a remarkable run that has seen him score in every group stage match. The strike also moved the 25-year-old level with Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland in the Golden Boot race, one behind Lionel Messi. Brazil thought they had doubled their lead before the first hydration break, when Vinicius again capitalized on a Scottish error, dispossessing Jack Hendry before finding the net. The celebrations were cut short after a VAR review spotted a foul in the build-up, handing Scotland a temporary reprieve. It made little difference to the overall flow of the contest. Brazil hunted in packs whenever possession was lost, forcing Scotland into rushed clearances and hurried decisions. Clarke's side enjoyed spells from set pieces but never truly threatened Alisson's goal, failing to register a shot on target before the interval. Scotland paid the price. If the opening goal stemmed from indecision, the second exposed Scotland's inability to cope with Brazil's relentless pressure. Moments before the break, Brazil recovered possession high up the pitch once again. Bruno Guimaraes floated a teasing cross towards the far post where Vinicius had ghosted away from his marker. The forward simply nodded beyond Gunn to double Brazil's advantage and all but end the contest before halftime. Across the continent, Morocco and Haiti were producing a 6-goal thriller in Atlanta, but there was an inevitability about events in Miami. Brazil never looked flustered, never looked hurried, and rarely appeared to move beyond second gear. Their superiority became even more evident after the restart. Guimaraes, excellent throughout, collected his second assist of the evening by gliding through Scotland's midfield before slipping a perfectly weighted pass into Vinicius Jr. The Wolverhampton Wanderers striker kept his composure to slot home Brazil's third and his own 3rd goal of the tournament. By then, Scotland's resistance had long evaporated. The biggest cheer, yet the loudest moment of the night arrived without a goal. When the 4th official raised the board and Neymar's number 10 appeared, the stadium rose almost in unison. Nearly 3 years after his last World Cup appearance and following a long battle back from injury, Brazil's record goal scorer was back in the famous yellow shirt. The 34-year-old looked sharp in his brief cameo, linking play neatly and almost creating another opening as Brazil comfortably managed the closing stages. His return offered another weapon for Ancelotti as the knockout rounds approach, but also reinforced an intriguing reality. Brazil are no longer waiting for Neymar to rescue them. They have found a new standard-bearer in Vinicius Jr. The Real Madrid winger has now scored in all 3 group stage matches, combining ruthless finishing with relentless pressing and growing maturity. Every attack seemed to flow through him. Every Scottish mistake was punished by him, and every major moment bore his imprint. Brazil finished the group stage unbeaten with 7 points, while Morocco's 4-2 victory over Haiti secured second place and condemned Scotland to an early exit. Miami had spent days looking to the skies for something extraordinary. Instead, the extraordinary was right there on the pitch, wearing Brazil's number 7 shirt.